So, Luis, tell us anything you want to about this game. What stood out to you? Because it's a very different first half that we saw to the second half and how things turned out.
Yeah, definitely a better second half for Real Madrid. That from the first minute, you could see the intention, the desire, the determination to try to find that goal that wasn't conceded in that first 45 minutes. Definitely a different Real Madrid, better one.
Okay, I have to stop here because, yeah, I agree that first half wasn't good at all, performance-wise, because Real Madrid performance was nowhere close to the one with Sociedad. I was expecting the performance should be like Sociedad, but it wasn't. But Real Madrid scored one goal, which is taken away by the referee. I have no idea why he has taken away the goal, because it doesn't make any sense to give Benzema an yellow for that touch. When Yunus Musa was already diving, how come you say there's a foul? Furthermore, the most important thing that incident did not impact the goal. Like Rudiger, the one who scored the goal. If Rudiger, the one who pushed or touched, say, Yunus Musa, yeah, that makes sense. But it's not the case. At the end of the day, nothing surprises me about La Liga referee. They are so incapable of directing a match.
Once again, the same players standing forward and saying, here we are Real Madrid. Ceballos, once again, one of the best players in the middle of the park. Camavinga, Vinicius being a threat. And it was Vinicius the one who started making a lot more danger in that left side. That goal that came from nowhere from Asensio, I think is one of the best goals that we've seen in Real Madrid this season. Fantastic. We all know how good he is with that left foot. We've seen scoring goals, but have a look to that strike, how the ball goes in and out. So no chance for Mamardashvili in that chance. And from that moment on, Real Madrid just got the confidence that they needed. They got the patience that they needed. And, well, it was about time to score the second one. And we could see even the third one, the fourth.
Lots of fair points made by Luis Garcia. First of all, yeah, I think Ceballos was, again, great performance by him today. And Vinicius' second half was really good. First half, it was subdued performance from Vinicius. We did not see much from Vinicius at first half, but second half, he was dazzling. But the player who impressed me again the most is none other than Camavinga, playing as a left-back position, which is incredible. Like, if Kama keeps playing like this, I don't see Mendy's taking his place, because given Tchouaméni is back, he will be the starter at midfield. So I don't think Kama can replace Tchouaméni. But we have to wait and see what will happen eventually.
Go to Marco Asensio then, shall we? Because as we said, okay, I put it politely, it wasn't his best first half. You even wondered how long he'd be on for the second half, Ale.
Little does Marco Asensio know that there was already movement going on in the bench for Real Madrid. There was already some conversation, and Carlo Ancelotti and his son, and there was some shuffling going on in that bench. You know what the shuffling is? Marco Asensio was coming out the field, is what was going to happen. And then he does this. And this is special from Marco Asensio. We don't always see it, but when he hits it like that, you think, man, this guy is something else. The defending from Valencia, you see some of the difficulties that they have. The Hugo Guillamón, that's not defending. That's not.
So we have to discuss about Marco Asensio because his performance is so contradictory. First half, he missed 3 good shots. One of them is being a good sitter. And second half, he scored a goal like this. This is so strange to explain him. Like, how come you be a player like this? You become so bad at first half and suddenly you come out of nowhere and you score one of the most beautiful goals you can score. How is that even possible? I have no explanation for Asensio's performance. Personally, I would prefer Rodrigo at right winger to start today, but Carlo did something different, which is understandable. Different players has to play different games, but I still feel that Rodrigo deserves to be starter.
Closing down the space. And you want to see more poor defending? Come on, Gabriel! Come on, Lex! Come on! There's no cover from behind Gabriel. Nothing that Gabriel can do to keep up with Vini Jr. Give credit to Marco Asensio. Give credit to Vini Jr. Give credit to Real Madrid that this game could have gotten out of control, and yet they were able to bring quality when they needed it and create enough momentum in the second half. After that, it got comfortable. 2-0. No drama. No stress. Nothing to see here.
To be fair, Asensio's goal was just a matter of time. Like, Real Madrid were going to score a goal because Valencia wasn't doing anything at all. They weren't a threat for Real Madrid at all. In first half, Valencia had zero shot and zero shot on target. That's what says you all about this match. It was one-sided game mostly, and Valencia came here today just for a point, but that didn't work out well. After Asensio's goal, it was Vinicius' goal. What a beautiful goal, because it's not just the pace, also the finishing, the composed finish. And I also like that he focused on positioning of the ball rather than the power of the shot. That's why this goal was beautiful. And after Real Madrid scored their second goal, you can kind of say it was over, because when you see Tchouaméni and Valverde, players like that are coming off from the bench, there is no game.
Benzema has had to go off injured here, and it's not something Carlo Ancelotti's wanting to be dealing with. He's already had this merry-go-round of injuries, and now his star player as well.
A star player in every single regard. Real Madrid weren't great in the first half. Probably the only player who can make a claim as to having carried their weight was Karim Benzema, who again I thought was outstanding. Real Madrid's final ball and finishing let down, particularly in that first 45. I'm being kind to Courtois and Real Madrid defensively, because let's be honest, Valencia just didn't offer anything. But given how important Karim Benzema has been for Real Madrid all of last season, all of this season, in this game today, not having him available with Champions League just around the corner is a huge concern for Carlo Ancelotti and Real Madrid. He is at the front of everything that they do and doing well. Him missing is as irreplaceable as it comes at this level of the game.
I have to agree that one of the most important players in our team is Karim Benzema. Last season, Real Madrid won so many important titles, including La Liga and Champions League. If you pinpoint one player, just one player, who is the most important player, was that Benzema. So missing out Benzema for injury is not a good sign at all. However, as a Real Madrid fan, we all hope that his injury is minor and he can recover as soon as possible. And the good thing is that Real Madrid is playing Mallorca and then Club World Cup. For me, Club World Cup is the least important title for Real Madrid. If we win, okay, we win. If we don't win, we don't care. We don't have to risk our player by playing those matches. We need those important players for bigger matches like La Liga and Champions League.
So when I said earlier, no drama regarding this game. But from here on out, drama. Because not only Karim Benzema, it's also Eder Militao and how good he has been defensively for this team. So one of your leaders, in fact, your leader in the attacking half, and one of the guys who has been the most consistent performer in the back line, also out. Big question for Real Madrid.
I do agree with LA that Militao is one of the most important players at defense. In fact, he's the best defender in our squad right now. He's the best performing defender in our squad. Being said that, the good thing is that it seems that Militao's injury is not major at all. I would not be even surprised if he plays next match.
Gabriel Paulista's actions in this and that foul on Vinny Jr. that ended up seeing red, just taking a look back at that. I mean, what was he thinking, Luis?
It's a frustration from the whole situation. He just blew up in his head. I think he lost the plot in that moment because he couldn't stop it in any moment. He knew that he was gonna find again that space that Vinicius was going to use, and he just tried. I think even in the last moment he wanted to control because he doesn't catch it the best way. He wanted to kind of hurt Vinicius Junior, but again, I think it's just because of that kind of frustration that all the club, all the players are at the moment.
So we have to talk about this. Gabriel's tackle to Vinicius looks like vicious, like it was intentional. In my opinion, if you look at slow motion, it looked like he wanted to injure Vinicius. I don't know why he went for that, but it was unnecessary. In my opinion, this bad tackle deserves at least 3-match suspension. So today, Real Madrid got 3 huge points against a team, Valencia, who is struggling already. It's still 5 points adrift from Barcelona, but there are lots of matches to go, so we have to wait and see. However, there are lots of positives from today's match. For example, Ceballos and Camavinga had an awesome game today again. These two players is playing almost perfect in every match. Also, I think Real Madrid should extend Ceballos' contract as soon as possible. He is the perfect player for Real Madrid. He has the chemistry with other team players and he knows what is Real Madrid DNA and how it feels to player for Real Madrid. The other great news is that a couple of players who were injured, some of them are back. For example, Tchouaméni is back and Carvajal is also back. I think this is great news for Real Madrid going forward. Let me know your observation about this game in the comment section below.